Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Friday, September 15th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with some of these light beings, and we are inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also, for doing the puja, I have a small container of water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with sprinkling a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to symbolically purify the space for the puja. I also sprinkle a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water into space towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, we're all symbolically purified going into the puja. We start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of all the participants in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our life. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us now and always, and I thank him for his help with this. Next, we do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now we turn our attention to the time Shaktis, or the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with the planet ruling the day. Today is Friday, ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus on the blackboard chart. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, a star that gives blessings for relationship and also for keeping one's word, for integrity. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. The moment we are in the first waxing moon in my local area, called Pratipat in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Pratipat Devye Namaha. Excuse me just a second. Om Pratipat Devye Namaha. Om Pratipat Devye Namaha. Now we acknowledge the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Subha, which has energies that are auspicious. Subha, Subha, Subha. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Kimstukna, which has energies that can be destructive. Kimstukna, Kimstukna, Kimstukna. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We look at the sign that is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. This is in the sign of Kanya, or Virgo. Dr. Pillai said we start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture to his importance at the moment. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now, starting in Virgo, we'll go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each sign that has 1 or more planets in it. Today in Virgo is the moon and also Mars. We start with honoring the moon for being in Virgo. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, a star that can give blessings for relationship and also give blessings for the ability to keep one's word. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by Aryaman, a divine archetype who rules the area of contracts, honor, having integrity. Honor is when there is a line we just don't cross. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Virgo. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Hasta, a star symbolized as an open hand in blessing. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by Savitur. This is a form of the sun that can help us to use divine words of mantras to create positive change. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most detail-oriented, the most analytical and logical of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and Mars, planet of courage and willpower. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu. I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Chitra, a star that can give blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Venus, which is Libra. We honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. They are said to be invincible. They have a genuine wish to conquer even the most indomitable forces that are threatening the peace of the universe. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Uttarashada star, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara, or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha, or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabisha, a star that can give blessings for healing and for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype associated with the rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. He's very comfortable to be sitting in a sign he rules. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. Om Sanishuraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, planet that helps with endurance and perseverance. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhajapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can help us with blessings towards enlightenment, charity, purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purva Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhajapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhajapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhajapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is also Jupiter. I put more flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Pisces, a zodiac sign that is the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with our intuition and with understanding our own inner self. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter, who is retrograde, extra powerful, and Uranus, who is also retrograde and extra powerful. All three of them are in different stars, so we honor each of them separately. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for healing and also for speed. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins. Their father is the sun. They have tremendous healing energies. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. Again, he is retrograde right now, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Barnihe Namaha. Om Barnihe Namaha. Barney's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Barney's star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Again, he is retrograde and extra powerful. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star symbolized as a razor or a cutter, a star that can give blessings for truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by Agni, archetype associated with the fire element. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energy, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box, and Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, our connection with our teachers, our ability to receive enlightened teachings, our ability to put them into practice in our daily life. And Uranus, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings for creative abilities, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Karkataka, or Cancer, which today contains Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Aslesha, a star that can give blessings for mystical power. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Aslesha star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient light beings who know secrets about cycles of time and have great wisdom. We ask for their blessings. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Aslesha star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules the zodiac sign of Cancer which is the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkataka or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing Venus, planet of love and beauty and joy, planet that helps us to enjoy material plane comforts and also the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Simha or Leo, which today contains Mercury, who is retrograde and extra powerful, and the sun. We start with honoring Mercury. I put flower petals on him. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Purva Phalguni, a star that can give blessings for relationship and for rest and relaxation. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Purva Phalguni star is ruled by Bhagya, an archetype who can give blessings for good fortune. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Purva Phalguni star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, we honor the sun for being in Leo. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, a star that also can give blessings for relationship, and a star that gives blessings to help us to have integrity, to keep our word. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by Aryaman, an archetype who rules the area of contracts, honor, keeping one's word. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Leo, which is the sun. The sun is very comfortable to be sitting in a sign he rules. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for leadership and power. Today containing Mercury, planet of communication and business, planet that helps us with numbers, planet that helps us with managing all the details of our daily life, and the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem and our ability to be cheerful. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it in my right hand, and in the air, I circle it above the chart that has the many piles of flower petals 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this around the chart in the air 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking each one of them to send their blessings into all of us and also into our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute. And then if you post questions in the chat, we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and support in this little prayer circle. Right now, we have a few moments. If you wish to post a question in the chat, I can do my best to try to answer it. We will be coming up on Mercury going direct later today, which may give some people a bit of relief if they have challenges with Mercury. The sun will be going into Virgo on Sunday over the weekend. And of course, it will be Ganesha's birthday on Monday. Dr. Pillai is doing a program for that. You may see that if you get emails from the Pillai Center team, or you can go to pillaicenter.com and learn more about that if you're interested in that particular program. And the team on the Pillai Center Practice channel has been doing community programs in the evening. And I believe Lakshmi will be doing 3 days of live on that channel as well in the evening. So those are things you're welcome to check out. Okay, not seeing any questions in the chat. On Fridays, Ronnie does have a need for the Zoom link to use for another program, the Shreem Brizzy community call. So I will go ahead and close out for today. Thank you to everyone who clicks on the like button and subscribes to the channel, as it helps the channel to grow. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. See you next week.